Good afternoon guys and welcome back to another video. Today I recently purchased some new bits for the Clio, just because now that I've got the old wheels back on, I bought myself some spacers. Only second hand, so don't worry, they're not brand new, that's why they're looking a bit like that. I'm going to stick those on all the way around, and then we're going to see what they look like. These are all 20mm spacers, so they're quite big. A lot of people recommended 16. I got the arches rolled at the back and things like that, so I thought I'd try and make use of it, and from measurements they should fit, but how they work I don't know, but we're going to see. I got them at quite a good price, so I'm not too fussed. If they don't, I can always sell them again, but obviously they should go straight on. I bought them off a guy that had them on a Clio anyway, and with extended bolts, because obviously with a big spacer they are hub centric as well, so it's going to sit on there and hold the wheel nice, which is what I wanted, because obviously the bigger you go, the more you're taking the wheel away from the hub. So we got extended bolts as well compared to the standard ones, which I'll show you in a minute, because obviously we're going to lose 20mm of the threads, so we need longer bolts in the long run. But yeah, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to whip the wheels off and we'll do these two slower, and then I'll just time lapse the other side because you don't want to see it all, and then we'll go on a little test drive because I need to get some fuel for the mini motos, because I'm going mini moto in this Friday as well, so perfect. Just a quick change of mind before we put the wheel spacers on. I'm just going to run around the car now with my Karma grip and just show you sort of, I'll do a little cinematic in the way of what the wheels look like now, what sort of gaps are there in the arches, because that is sort of the worst thing for me about the standard wheels, is there was big gaps, hence why I wanted to go with custom alloys at first. But because I'm going to keep these for a bit, I thought I'd make them look a little bit prettier with the spacers. So we're going to have a little film of all the gaps. Just bear in mind I do have a 5mm spacer already on both the backs, so they're the ones that are going to be close, let's say. It is absolutely roasting out here today. It's about 24 degrees, but late afternoon, but we're just going to jack him up and do this side first in the sun, and we'll get around the other side in the shade. I know some of you say about me doing it on the gravel, but I've done it loads of times, it's been fun. I just don't want to do it on the driveway where it's going to push the stones and mess up the drive, because my parents will not be happy. So just got to find the ground, push it in. Do the whole nasty flathead to get the hubcap off. I hate this bit because it always gets the paint, but not that these wheels are amazing anyway. And the horrible locking nut. Nasty 5mm spacer, eBay classic. So that's what you want, nice snug, which has pleased me straight away. Right, the right hose. Obviously now it's a moment of truth, we get rid of the short ones. What I did notice is that I've got a few different ones, so these are the standard nuts. This is like the secondary one. Then we've also got a really long one, so God knows, but I guess I'll try that one because it's about 20mm in thickness longer than that other one, so I think that's the one I want rather than that beast, but we shall see. So the nice part about hub centric is that you can still sit on the hub of the spacer and that, but we'll make sure they're both pushed back and fitting good, and then we'll tighten them up. Oh, they're a smaller bolt. Fun fact, the head of these new nuts are 17mm, not 19. Don't ask me why. But they are. So all looks pretty good so far. They're all in. After getting all the bolts out, after having a little chat and not getting the bolts out, there is 8 of the longer ones and then 8 of the sort of the medium ones. So using sort of 2 of each per wheel. So you've got 2 long and 2 medium, and obviously the short ones are just getting binned off. But I don't know if I should use the locking nut, but with the hubcap over it, it'd be alright, I'm sure. But there's one done. He's looking alright. I was still worried about that little gap there, but hopefully he'll make it up there. But only time will tell. So I was thinking about slightly lowering it today as well, but we'll see. It's the fronts that I want to do because that gap is huge, because we've got that little bit of camber going on at the front. They're the ones I'm most excited about. Getting the 20mm on, because I definitely will be keeping 20mm for the front. But we'll see what it's like at the back. But looking all good. The only thing I'm thinking about is painting the little, well, the spacer itself, because as you can see it there, silver and stands out quite a lot. But yeah, I didn't really talk too much about the spacers earlier on. So I said they were 20mm, but they're 20mm H&R spacers, made in Germany, so good quality, I'd like to think. But yeah, I'm gonna get the other 3 on. Happy with the way it's looking so far, but yeah, like I said, definitely need to get that front one on because don't like it. Looks horrendous. Got nice big arches and the wheels tucked away. That looks sweet. Alright guys, so we are done. All the wheels are on, all the spacers are on. It looks good. It looks bloody good, to be fair. We're back to maybe a little bit close, but at the moment I'm very happy. I'm going to go for a drive now, and my mood may change, but at the moment I'm pretty happy. The sun's finally gone in, but it's absolutely roasting today. But yeah, all done, all ready to go. We're just going to go for a little bit of a drive, see if they scrub. The front's obviously been pushed out a bit because it's still got that little bit of camber. You've still got quite a little bit of an arch cap at the top. I think that's quite good because it's got to avoid that arch liner anyway. If it was going to hit it, you could probably just cut it because they are only plastic front fenders, so you just cut them rather than having, well, you can't roll them. But yeah, the backs, we'll see if they're rub or not, and I might just keep slowly bringing down the back end because the back is still slightly higher than the front at the moment. So I do want to see first of all how it drives before I make any changes. So we're going to go for a drive now. I need to do a quick Morrison's shop as well for tea later. But yeah, we'll see how it drives first and then we'll go from there. But hope you guys like it, but I'm happy. Do need to get some more tyre cleaner because I've literally just used the last bit, but it makes a massive difference on these wheels between sort of the grey and the black. It just, with a black car, it's just a pain in the ass. Plus, I only just washed it the other day and it's already looking like, already got all the bubbles. But hey ho, who doesn't love washing a car this time? But yeah, just need to go to Morrison's, get all the food, some oil, and petrol for the mini motors. And we're good, but this is going to be part of my test drive, so hopefully you don't hear any rubbing, and hopefully we're all good.
Weight Watchers Flex program.
Hence all the hopefullys. No scrubbing when we turn. It's positive. So we're just going to run down to the roundabout and back and see if anything's occurring. All good so far? All good. We had to come off the roundabout quite fast. Now I can see if it rubs. ST, but I'm chatting. Not his little eco boost. Oh, he wants to play. It's only a 30, man. I can't do it. 30's 30. Cheeky little pop for him. Ah, it's like a new Fiesta 18 plate. Wonder why he wanted to have some fun. That's where I live my life at Morrison's. What is that? A Savvy Proton? What? Never seen that before in my life. Never seen one of those before. So that's enough of the boring stuff. That is the end of today's video. It does feel like it drives a little bit better. Feels like it's a little bit more stuck to the road, but I haven't really pushed it, of course, because obviously I'm only on public roads and there's no point. But it looks so much better. I'm so happy with it. I'm glad it's not scrubbing, because I was actually quite worried in the end about the back ones. Like I said, I did measure it, but it is pretty close, but I wouldn't want it any more than that. But because I have rolled the arch, obviously it doesn't hit that lip, which is perfect. I want to see what it's like when I'm going to get some weight in the back. I do want to bring it down anyway, so I think I'm going to lower it a little bit. But yeah, and then we will see when we actually have people in the back of the car what it sort of reacts like, whether it's actually going to scrape or not. The front, on the other hand, I reckon I could have done with another 5mm, just for like a really dramatic look. Just sort of looking at it, it's still got that little bit of a gap, probably about just sort of tips of my fingers still sat in there, but I reckon that is because of the camera, because the bottom's hanging out quite nice. But then I reckon I'm still going to get all that mud split up onto here again. So I did see on Clear.net the other day someone used like a little bit of a, you know, you can get like the stick-on splitters. They sort of cut a piece of that and sat it in there, and it looked quite cool, to be fair, because I don't like full mud guards, so I think they look a little bit rubbish, but on a little hot hatch. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Just like nice and easy, there's nothing really much to it, but I think the car looks a little bit better now, and I'm happy. Obviously the next thing is to either get the wheels refurbed or find two more reasonable looking ones for the other side. These two are okay, but to have really shiny nice new wheels and have scratches and bumps all over the bodywork will probably upset me, but we may end up getting them sprayed, we'll see. But yes, thank you very much for tuning in again. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. If you're new, please subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.